sorry. Say that again now. Go live. Okay. Notes. All right. Get a little 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am the Immaculate One. Most of y'all know me as Micus, but for the ones that don't, I am the Immaculate Mike Micus, and I am here with.
You are here with someone that luckily got this shit up and going.
I know that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen from Evansville, Indiana, the worst tech man in the world, Josh Stratton.
Hey, give it up for Josh, man. Yo,
There we are. We did it. Yeah. All right.
yo, that was kind of that was a shit show,
That
man.
was a shit show.
Listen, Josh came in the clutch, y'all. I mean, like, I tried to do my part to help, and the whole time Josh was over here, like just hey, the whole time sitting in the corner, I couldn't figure anything out, and I just sat there, and I just felt like this, Josh.
Stupid.
I just had no hope, man. I had no hope.
I still got no hope.
I have no idea what was going on, man. But, we're here. That's all that matters. We're live. Entertaining situation, ladies and gentlemen. For the ones that have not been on our podcast platform yet, man, I don't even know where to start. Literally, like, we just talk about anything and everything from sports, politics, relationships, trending topics. Man, we got special guests that come in all the time.
Yep.
Entrepreneurs, man, people that basically just give the blueprints on how to be successful. And we got a lot more coming. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Super excited about that. Man, what about 2024, man? We're almost to 2025, which is insane to think.
Yeah, it is. This is a perfect ending to our shit show of 2024, for real. But yeah, it has been a good year so far here on the pod. We're on episode 8. We've had, Just Donovan. We had Double Cup Don.
Double Cup Don.
Young Angel.
Yeah.
Man, it's been fun and more to come in 25. But,
Yeah.
But, yeah. Hopefully, there's a lot of growth. We've grown a lot
Yeah.
towards the end of this year, and all we can go is up.
I feel like you do more of the growing because since you're the IT behind the scenes guy, I feel like you're more doing all the work, and I just go, "Hey, what'd you do?"
You learned how to do sound effects.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. That's like the only thing I really learned was to do all these creative sound effects that I love to use so much. But I just want to give y'all a shout out for jumping on the stream. For the ones that don't follow us, go into the Immaculate Podcast on YouTube. Make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe our content. The more that y'all push that through, it can help our algorithm get to people who don't know about our podcast. God, we had such a huge following, on Facebook, but, we really want you guys to start swaying over to YouTube as well. Because, heck, our last video with just Shay got, almost 3,500 viewers? I haven't checked recently, but I know in, 2 days it got, 3 grand of views.
Off your page, you got 3,500.
Yeah.
That's why we're here today.
Hey, shout out to my people, y'all. Y'all the real MVPs, man. Y'all over here doing everything for us. We appreciate it. Once again, shout out to all the viewers because I know y'all could be doing something else. You got football games going, man. You got family, got jobs. You might be on lunch break, whatever it is. We just want to say thank y'all. Shout out to everybody that is in our comment section as well. We want everybody to put in their comments. You got questions. You guys want to jab at us. Whatever it is, we're completely open to it.
We open and after this goes up, you'll be able to find a replay of this on YouTube. But
yeah.
We'll start live here. But
yeah,
let's.
Dude, you gotta hit them on the platform. So you gotta tell them. I know you kind of explained it the last episode, but I want you to explain about like some of the things that we have going. Or should we save that? Should we save that juice for 2025?
No, we can go ahead and
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, give him the juice.
Hopefully, Apple will get in line by 2025.
Yeah, it's rotten right now.
Yeah, rotten apple. It's got a worm in it. But you can find us on all the your favorite podcast apps. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Podcast. We're on, of course, the YouTube podcast. We're on Podbean. Just search for the Immaculate Podcast. You can throw us in your ear and listen to us anytime. You ain't gotta see our faces. You can just hear our silky smooth voices.
Yeah, you can hear my raspy voice because I sound like I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 5.
Yeah, sound like Mitch Ryder.
See, the thing is, when I talk, man, I feel like people, if they would listen to the pod without putting a face to it, man, they'd probably be thinking this the whole time. Just like, what is wrong with this guy? You know, it's like my laugh should sound something like this. You know, just. No, but you know what I mean? Like, I just have that dark like voice, man, and I don't know why. People will be like, dude, like I've ran into some people that I hadn't seen in a long time, and they're like, bro, why do you sound like that? I'm like, fuck you mean? Like,
it's all the years of wrestling. Like all old school wrestlers, they end up sounding like
it's just how it is, man. I just hit puberty when I was like 27. I don't know. Like I went from a high tone. I used to hate my voice. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that likes to hear the sound of their voice, I think you're fucking weird. But that's a whole other discussion. But, you know, when I hear myself talk, I'm like, dude, I can't believe I sound like that, man. It's pretty intimidating. I understand why when I yell, my dogs listen. I'm like, hey, I'd listen too. Like, why is the house vibrating? What's he saying?
You got the biggest dog in the world, and he's a big old pussycat.
Yeah, he is, man. You walk in, he's like, and then as soon as you look at him, he runs off. I already know what you're thinking the whole time. Stupid. Get yourself away from me, dude. You ain't nothing but a kitten, man. Get out of here. But no, once again, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I see, hey, tell Jaden I said what's up. Shout out to Jonathan as well. Jonathan, I see you over there, bro. I miss you too, man. Valerie, I appreciate you checking out the pod. Please make sure all your people find out about us, because like I said, we be having some juicy stuff, man. But, you know, I just wanted to recap 2024, you know, because I know the next time you and I sit down, we're going to be in 2025, as long as, you know, the man above allows it. Which shout out to the man upstairs, Jesus, Lord Jesus Christ. I just want to say thank ya for allowing us to be on this platform and entertaining these people, because God knows I can't entertain this mirror right here any longer. It's starting to crack, man. It's starting looking at me, you know what I mean? No, but as far as 2024, man, I know we kind of did all this kind of in the summer, but like, you know, you had like the whole Cat Williams, you know, pod where, you know, he basically gave out the juice, and then it was like a domino effect. And I mean, the dude hadn't been wrong about anything, man.
No, I thought 2024 would be the last year we saw Cat Williams, and it could be, but for different reasons.
Yeah,
you know? It could be. He's got the hits on his head. Yeah, everything he said was gold.
The Illuminati, man. You know, the whole time, you know, he's out there just calling people out. I know some of those celebrities are over here just thinking like, how dare you? You know, like you're out here spilling all the juice, man. What's going on? I thought we had like this truce, you know what I mean? This unspoken agreement where we don't talk about, you know, like what happens behind closed doors. But oh, buddy,
he had nothing to lose,
man. Cat Williams got on that episode and he was just sitting there like, I mean, he was just sitting there like this.
He pretty much was.
The whole time, man. The whole time, dude. It was absolutely hilarious when that happened. But, hey, you know, hey, I appreciate the entertainment. I'm pretty sure everybody else did, too. He definitely opened some eyes up to some people, man. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, name one thing he's been wrong about.
Diddy wish he's been wrong about all of it, but he eating his peanut butter and jelly for Thanksgiving.
He missed, bro. Hey, listen,
Christmas present he's gonna get.
Diddy had one hell of a year because he had to do private parties in order to have his man fun, and now he can have daily parties. You know what I mean? He ain't gotta hide it no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still he hasn't been unalived yet.
Yeah, I think they're waiting to see how much beans he spills. You know what I mean?
Wait to see how this Jay-Z thing ends up.
Yeah, did you see that? They said that won't go into like a criminal lawsuit. It's only going to stay civil.
Yeah, just saying civil.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, Jay-Z's part of Illuminati. Y'all thought I was joking. I mean, anybody else, I'm saying R. Kelly. Did you hear about R. Kelly who's supposed to be out? Dude, somebody said something to me about it like earlier. They're like, yo, man, R. Kelly got out. And I was like, all right.
He came out the closet.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want me to say about it, man? I mean, R. Kelly's R. Kelly. We know what it is. We know he likes him young. I mean, we've been known that.
Yeah.
The only difference is he got caught, but whatever. Me personally, yes, there's an age gap. You got to be somewhat respectful. But it's like, we knew R. Kelly liked him young. We knew it. It's nothing new. The only difference is they finally got him. They messed up on the OJ and they had to make up for it. So for the next couple people that get involved, they're done. That's why I think Diddy's done. But I don't know. If he mess around and spill the beans and puts Jay-Z in a bad spot, they may try to take that into a criminal matter and try to take him down. I just think he's so powerful, man. I don't think he can do it.
Yeah, or Cowboy Carter gonna make sure she's
yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some people coming up missing on the committee board,
right.
On the jury, and all of a sudden his stuff's gonna get tossed out because all the witnesses are freaking dead.
Right.
But anyway, as far as you got that, man, then we got new president.
Mm-hmm.
That's been absolutely insane, man. Like, he's making moves already. He ain't even in the office yet.
New president and new pseudo president Musk. Out
There.
Out there telling people to go fuck themselves in the face. I mean, this dude, he is.
Dude.
Wow.
Dude, I don't know why. I think Elon Musk is the Antichrist, man. I'm convinced. I'm convinced, man. I don't know. Something about him I just don't like. I don't know what it is. He's a likable guy, but it's something just sneaky. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is about him personally, but I just cannot trust him. Like, sometimes when he talks, I'm just over here just thinking to myself, like, shut up, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I don't want to hear you talk at all. Like, you're better quiet and just do your little stuff than you do trying to be vocal. Like, there one time he, like, jumped up and, like, his belly popped out. And I didn't know what the heck happened. I was, like, super confused. You know what I'm saying, when that happened. And I was, like, scratching my head. And I was like, bro, what the hell just happened? Like, is he advertising for OnlyFans right now? Like, he's going to have, like, a Tesla, like, OnlyFans link, that's going to be like, you get to see the behind the scenes of me buying rockets and shooting them to NASA. Like, I don't know. Anyway, you got that going on. We know we were still in the Trump situation. Did you hear about him talking about how he wanted to merge Canada?
No.
Dude, bro. So, they have like a high tax over there, and it's like an astronomical like number that obviously affects the United States. And, Trump's thing is that he wants to get a lot of things lowered, which, yeah, that benefits us heavenly. But, for the other countries, that's a debatable thing. But he basically said, like, hey, I could lower your guys' taxes by like 40%, which is like an astronomical number. And he's like, all you got to do is be the 51st state. And I'm like, that's a big ass state. Right. Like the whole time when he said that, I was like scratching my head like, what? Is that possible? I was like, that's a whole country, man. And then I like thought about it and I'm like, dude, we would be like literally unstoppable though when you think of it. Like not only for the economy reasons, but like their power resource grid, their water, their water grid, just those things are things that we need for our country. And like, yeah, that could possibly work. And that would be like a conjoined like border to where like now you can go to Canada and go shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it used to be.
Yeah, like it used to be. But then I thought about it. I'm like, damn, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea. Like freaking Canada no longer an ally. They're part of a state. Like I just can't wrap my head around. Like you can no longer be Quebec, Canada, or like any type of Toronto. Like you're just a state. That's a big state. Like, and you can't split them up because then you got to turn them all into separate states. Hell, you'd be in 80 states in the country. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't sound right. But it's like, that's one big state. But, like, that would be beneficial for Canada, too, though. It's not just only beneficial for us for the economy reasons. Like, their protection and their economy is going to dramatically, like, go into the positive that's going to benefit, and they have a union hall. Like there's not like a left wing and a right wing like here where we got Democrats and Republicans. Like they have like a committee essentially.
Oh yeah, they got the parliament up there.
Yeah. So like, and they're like actually like low key entertaining it, which is shocking to me. And then Trump goes out and out of nowhere and just goes, hey, if the Panama Canal doesn't drop their rates for how much money they're making, we're just gonna go over there and take over Panama. And I'm like, all right, Putin Jr., like, bro,
we paid for
you
it.
better chill out, man. The whole time he's over there probably thinking in his head, just sitting there in this room like, what else can I do? Like the man hasn't even taken over office yet. He's already like just doing just too much.
And
like,
the moon is mine too.
yeah, like what's next, dude? You gonna claim Mars? Like, come on, bro. Like, I appreciate it because you're looking out for our country. That's cool. I'm all about that.
Slow down.
It's just, brother, just take like 2 steps back for me, man. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing. And then you got the whole drone thing going on.
Oh yeah.
And they're what's your opinion about that, man? Do you think it's aliens? Do you think it's drones? Do you think it's what tell me what you think?
Well, I think it's blown out of proportion like
1000%.
most things is well, the FAA they changed the laws on drones in August.
Yeah.
So, it's just now people just flying their shit.
Right.
So I think there's a lot of it. And now anytime anybody looks up like, or think they're being watched, but let one of those fly from my backyard.
Ping, ping.
Yeah.
Ping, ping, ping.
Supposedly, your property line goes all the way to God, goes straight up. So they go fly over, and they're about to get some frozen paintballs shot at it.
Oh, that burns so bad. It went up my nose. That almost went everywhere.
But
That's funny.
and then the good and the bad of the drones, I heard down in Florida there was a drone show like for Christmas, and one of these drones
it's so petty.
Yeah, fell out of the sky and landed on a kid, and like he ended up getting heart surgery and stuff. So like,
dang.
Yeah, because of that, New York, they canceled their drone show in Central Park because they ain't trying to have drones falling out of the sky. But
right,
drones are bad. They're like birds ain't real, but drones are.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's so stupid. I think you and I both know that it's full of crap. We know the government's behind it. Let's just call a spade a spade. Don't try to put the whole alien thing. Like, do I think there's an outside force? Like, yes, I do. I do think there is something. I don't know if you want to use the word aliens or whatever you want to use. I think it's all a cover up. Now, I do think certain sightings are biblical. I really do believe that. I believe that a lot of the angels are being spotted and it's unexplained. And I think they don't know how to put that to the public without the public freaking out, if you're religious, why the hell would you freak out in the first place? I think that's more of a celebration. At least that's how I would look at it. I'd be out there celebrating like crazy. But you can't put that out there to the public like, oh my God, we're seeing angels, because everything that they've ever tried to tell you is like a complete lie, and then they're going to lose control. So that's why I think they use these, oh my God, it's aliens and this, and it's like, bro, even if there was aliens, dude, their technology is so far advanced. You really think they give 2 shits on what the hell we're doing here?
Or do you think you're going to be up there flying around with red and white blinking lights? Aliens here.
Come on, man.
No.
The real aliens in our country right now are NBA players like Victor Wembanyama and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Deport their ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, those are the real aliens right there, and then you got the lizard people that supposedly run the government, and then they show these little weird things, how their necks and stuff look. I love the conspiracies, man, because it's fun. I wouldn't classify myself as a conspiracy guy, but I do love entertaining it, because it's just like, even in certain conspiracies, it's got to be a little bit of truth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still that way with. I know I get a lot of shit for it with 9/11. Like, but I
Government
feel sorry
plan,
for everyone
sure.
that died. But the gold, they wanted the gold.
Yeah. Hey, out of curiosity, viewers, y'all think 9/11 was planned? Do y'all think that was a government thing, or y'all think it was actually planned by terrorists? I'm just curious. I can tell you personally, I feel like it was full of crap.
Oh.
I think the government 100 needed a reason for us to go over there. And it was all about oil. You ask a lot of those Navy SEALs that are retired and stuff, and you ask them their opinions. Like, I know the Sean Ryan podcast is really good to watch. he has a lot of those guys that was like the first on the ground when they first invaded, and it's like you ask those guys, and they're like, we didn't need to be over there, and it's when they're telling you that something ain't right, and they're like, all it was about oil, and it was just about a power move. That's all it was. Like when he gave Saddam 48 hours to evacuate Iraq, they invaded at the 40th hour.
No.
Yeah. And it was like his negotiation was going to be, hey, leave us alone and I'll give you bin Laden's location. Like, but that never was talked about in the media. And so, like, I feel like that's why a lot of people now watch podcast platforms, because we don't have a reason to lie about that. When we see something, we're going to report what we see. And I feel like when you're watching CNN and Fox and all these other fake news media, I feel like they're only going to give you like 10% of the truth, or they will put certain things out in the public that that would distract you from what's really going on. You know what I mean? And it's like cover-ups and stuff like that. So it's like they'll put certain things out there to keep your entertainment value on the TV, but in reality, like, we're doing something we probably shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's why I don't believe in any of the news medias we have. Every time I get my information, it's always through like independent company news media platforms that are going to tell you the truth. Like, hey, we're on the grounds at Ukraine, or this is what's really happening, or hey, we're in Russia and we're telling you what's happening. Like, those are the people I'm going to listen to, because you guys don't have anybody to answer to. You have your own platform. It's your own freedom of speech. Now, it's your risk, but that's the real media right there. I think that's why guys like Joe Rogan and them get so much of a I would say like an audience, because everyone knows like he's just gonna tell it like it is. I mean, hell, the guy smokes weed sometimes on there, and he's got comedians, he's got people in politics, people that are in powerful positions, billionaires. Then he's got just like normal average Joes. But it's like every person he brings onto the pod like brings something to the table, but it's like authentic.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just think the news is full of crap. But, like I said, back to the story, I think the government was definitely behind 9/11. And it's sad that all those people had to die because of someone's decision-making.
Oh, yeah, and all that military funding that never went away,
Yeah.
and the Patriot Act, and they're still all up in everybody's everything.
Yeah. So, I'm curious for 2025. What do you think 2025 is going to look like as far as the world-wise?
Man,
you gonna be better or worse?
It's gonna be worse. I don't know. It gets worse every
Yo.
year, man. It's not the 80s and 90s anymore. My kids, they were talking about that. It's like, man, the 90s were they real?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Everything
We didn't have
happened.
to worry about
We just didn't have no proof of most of it, but oh, yeah, I'm scared for what this has got to come. All these power trips everybody's going on, and the the people that are being placed in charge of certain things, like
It makes you question.
Oh yeah, in front of the Department of Education, they're going to kill the EPA.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't understand.
Crazy.
I didn't understand that. I thought that was pretty entertaining. That was a thing.
Oh yeah, that Linda McMahon's going to be in charge of all the teachers out there.
Lord help us.
It's going to be crazy, but
my daughter's going to be in school looking at the teacher like this.
Shut up, bitch.
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't teaching me nothing. Like, the school systems is a joke in itself, and I'm curious, chat, if y'all think 2025 is going to be better or y'all think it's going to be worse. But what I also am going to ask you guys, chat, is do you think our school systems need to improve? And if so, what do they need to improve on? I personally think that our school systems need to teach the importance of credit, how to build credit, how to repair credit, how to file taxes, what's the purpose of taxes, where your tax dollars are going. I think they need to help you have a class of some sort of savings or banking where it teaches you the importance of saving money, investing, things like that. These are real life things that we don't ever encounter until we're like out on our own. But could you imagine if we had all those keys that was like built in, like engraved in us in testing form to make us better people graduating schools to where we're like 10 years ahead in maturity when it comes to responsibilities, to where when we go to college, we're making the smart investments, and we're already trying to work towards our 401. I didn't even start working towards my 401k until I was in my 20s, because I didn't understand the importance of it, nor did I have a job that would like put money into that. You know what I mean? That would match it. And like, could you imagine if we were loaded with that type of information and you start that at like middle school and you keep engraving that through school, dude? These kids would be set up for so much better success, to be able to not only improve the schooling systems, but the failure rates would dramatically drop. In my opinion, there would be less dropouts. I think that would result in less crime. I think the poverty lessens, and then I think our economy grows to where like people are thriving. And when people are thriving, man, like it seems like a lot of like crime and stuff drops. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like if they would do simple things like that in school systems instead of teaching like history. I understand, guys. History is great. I am not here to knock any type of history or anything like that. But nothing in 1910 is going to benefit me after I go walk across the stage and I wake up in my own apartment the next day and got to learn how to pay for my bills and how to properly like save my money and stuff like that. Like that 1901 is not going to benefit me today. No, it just doesn't make sense.
In government and econ, that's not going to benefit
you.
But personal finance, yeah, it definitely would.
Yeah.
But that's another one of those conspiracy theorists is, do they not teach it because they don't want you to know
exactly.
It? Because it's a lot. They make more money off you if you're in debt. If you start having to buy out, get all these credit cards and get all this madness. Because they were talking about that. I graduated in '95, and that was one of those things back then too. It's like, why aren't they teaching personal finance?
Stupid. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, man.
Oh no,
it just came out. My bad. I didn't mean that because of your age. It's just sometimes I forget. And I'm like, shit, Josh is
50.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, he's older. Like, I don't know why. I just always like, I always forget. And then you said like, oh, I graduated in '95, and I'm like, I'm over here thinking to myself like, damn. I'm doing the math on my head. I'm like, carry the 5. Pi equals 3 point. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
He's almost 50.
And speaking of that retirement, I didn't start saving until not long ago.
Yeah.
And I remember way back when I worked for American General, and we had 2 options. You can either get stock options or you can get a 401k.
Ew, which one did you do?
The wrong one. I got stock options, and then American General ended up going belly up. Stupid. They're not even around no more. Not knowing what 401k was in the 90s. And what was that? 99, 2000. I was around there for Y2K. Kids, look that up.
From the 99s into 2000. Girl, you're working with some bad shit. No, no, that's what's up, though. But no, that's the things that I wish that we could fix in our school systems that you and I had to learn out on our own for making bad decisions to where, like, kids would already be equipped to come right out and they're like, bam, I'm ready to attack it. Yeah. Or like, I think they preach blue collar jobs heavenly. If you notice, like when you were a kid, you played with what? Cop toys, construction toys, Tonka trucks, things like that.
Benches.
They always gave you blue collar related toys. It never was like anything outside of that. So it's like they're already engraving, brainwashing you as a kid. Hell, I remember taking construction class in high school, like construction 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. But like I look around in the class and I'm like, nobody in here is gonna go into the construction field. But if you would explain to me the importance of it and the values of it, and like trade schools and how you could become an apprentice in certain setups. And then, you might only make $22 an hour for right now, but 5 years from now, you tell me I could make $50 an hour at 18 years old. Oh, yeah. You're telling me that I could be a 6-figure earner by the age of 22 is like insane to me. And that's what's wrong with our system today is we don't prepare our youngins to be able to be better suited for those situations to be successful for the future because the government preys on debt. They prey on stupidity. They prey on the lack of knowledge so that way you can take these small paying jobs while they continuously keep profiting. If you notice, billionaires all stay in the same circle. You never really hear of like someone who's not successful to become a billionaire and then join the circle. It's like they all stick together. Millionaires stick together, billionaires stick together. Well, hey, I understand. It's like their own exclusive club. They don't want you in that club. Yeah, if you earn to get in that club, that's great. But they're not going to help educate half the world or half the population or half the country, because they don't want you in that. They need people to take 10 cents on the dollar because I guarantee everybody, if I put a freaking pull up right now, if you felt that in your job that you were truly underpaid, I would probably say 90% of the people would be like, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. So with that being said, if we were better suited in high school and we could go instantly into trade school, because I tell you guys, I think college is a fucking joke. I'm telling you, I feel like college is a joke. It's great to get degrees, guys, and I think that's an accomplishment. And anyone that's ever done that, I congratulate you for that. But what was the first thing that you were in after you got your degree? Debt. Debt. That already puts you so many years behind, so you didn't even get to start at the starting line. You got pushed further back, and now you got to earn yourself all the way back to the starting line before you can take off and actually enter the freaking race. So, like, it just doesn't make sense. But if I was at 18 and you told me I can be an apprentice for 5 years and then make $50 an hour, and let's not even talk about holiday pay. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you know how many successful six-figure earners that, like, we would know and that would be? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I have a degree. I have certifications in IT, and my brother, he is an electrician and makes easily double what I do because he went and done the trade thing. And
Right. You're good.
oh, okay. I just saw you moving a computer.
Yep.
Thought we're dead.
No, you're good. I was just trying to find. It keeps reconnecting and unconnecting, but you're good. I was just trying to find the charger. That's all. Go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah. But now they don't. There's people aren't even in the trades anymore. I mean, they're begging people to go sign up for the IBEW and pipe and steam fitters. They need these people because everybody wants to. Well, they wanted to go to college, wants to go and do that, and while they make all that money off your student loan.
Yeah, exactly. And not, Anyway. Oh yeah, Nick said no Diddy stuff on the podcast today. Listen, Diddy always gets at least 2 minutes of a podcast time, man. It doesn't matter what you say or what you do in your daily life. You will have something weird happen. You'll be like, no Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, because of Diddy, I can no longer go to Walmart and buy baby oil. Guys, I'm a pro wrestler. What do? We lather ourselves up with baby oil. Now, when I buy baby oil, I got to order it on Amazon because when I walk in the baby aisle and I buy it, now I'm getting looked at differently. You know what I mean? Like, guys, I'm just buying this because I'm freaking ashy or like because my cuts look better in the ring. Like, I ain't buying this for no freak off. I never have bought it for a freak off. But, like, now when I buy Johnson & Johnson, I got to be sneaky about it.
Yep.
I got to walk down the aisle, look to my left and look to my right, and if there's somebody in the aisle, I'll just keep walking, and I'll wait till it clears out just to go buy my bottle of baby oil. And then when I have the bottle of baby oil, I don't even go through the freaking cashier. I go to the self-checkout, and I make sure it's like the first thing that I scan, and I immediately put it in the sack. You know what I mean? And then, like, I just throw it in the freaking cart. And now I got to be secretive about buying baby oil because of Diddy. So, yes, Nick, Diddy has to get at least 2 minutes of a pod because this man has ruined my life to where certain things in life now I can't enjoy anymore because I got to say no Diddy.
Right? Same here. I can't go buy my adult toys at Target anymore. I got to go to Romantics with all the others.
Yo, Diddy, you ruined my life, man. You deserve this right here. You need to just...
Shut up, bitch!
Man, you just... Anyway, go ahead, man.
No. I ain't repeating that.
I tell you what, man. He is super entertaining, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I start watching a lot of those old Diddy videos, and now that he starts saying certain things, I just start laughing. It's just funny to me. Shout out to Cat Williams, too, for putting that on blast, man, because that man, he ain't wrong. Anyway, but yeah, on top of the 2025 that you were talking about, I did want to tell them about some of the things we got going on for 2025 for our podcast. Between guests, guys, we have teamed with a photographer And she's gonna start coming in, and we're gonna collab, do some work, get some photos and stuff as well. I'm gonna need you guys to, show her some love as well. Um, Matter of fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jen is supposed to be coming in. I don't know if it's this next podcast, but it's like Wanderlust by Jen is her actual Facebook page. You guys should go on there, like it, share it as well. She does phenomenal photos. She does wedding photos, family photos, action photos for kids, sports, you name it. I've seen some families with dogs. Man, she pretty much kills it. I mean, not because she's a personal friend, but like her work is actually really good. And like I've looked up her work and stuff, and we need better production as well for our platform as well. So I feel like with us collabing with each other, it's going to be really good. So we're always looking to one up our our work. We always want to outdo what we did last time. So we got that going. I know that I have a cop that is on the SWAT team. He's going to eventually come in, talk about his experiences, how it is to be on the police department, the preparations it was for the test. So that way, if anybody's interested on wanting to join the police department, I'll have that going. I also have a guy that is a correctionals officer. They're actually in the process of hiring as well if you want to work at the jail and also think about getting into law enforcement. That's another introduction. He'll come in, he'll talk about his experiences, the preparations, how much money you make, all that type of fun stuff, kind of pensions. On top of that, I know we got Just Donovan and Montel Hero. That's going to be a debate. That's going to be next year. That's going to be hot fire.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of that, man, we got so much stuff, man. We got people that come in that are going to talk about mental health. That'll be one that I'm really interested in because I know a lot of people struggle with mental health. So someone that actually went through the life experience, like Dakota went through the life experience and tried to like kill himself, and God spared him. And not only that he spared him, that he overcame that. And he's going to bring that experience to the pod and help bring awareness and try to help maybe someone who struggles with that. So that's exciting as well. Man, I got so many people. Dude, I literally, all I do is just network. I just network. I hit people up and talk about opportunities. B. Dell, shout out to Brado Rice. Brado has a phenomenal podcast as well. That man is on a tear right now. Like literally, his name on there is B. Dell. It's BDELL1014. Guys, I'm telling you right now, even if you have 5 minutes some point in today, go onto his podcast, and I want you guys to just look up some of the videos he has. He talks about Project Bluebeam. He talks about World War III and how we're actively currently in it. He talks about the Pope. He talks about the UFO breakdowns. He's even talked about the second moon. He talks about spiritual. Like, dude, I don't know where he gets his information from, but it's factual information. It's not just him just creating these false narratives. Like, he backs up what he says, and then like you can go fact check these things. So I think that's really cool. Not to mention, I'm looking at his page right now. He's got 71,000 subscribers.
Oh wow,
that dude is on his grind from our town. I played basketball with him in high school. We played on the same high school basketball team back in the day. Like, never would have thought Brado would have actually like did that, and he's just getting started. So like, I'm gonna have him on the pod. I've already talked to him as well. I just want him to come in and share some of his experiences. Like his whole platform setup is amazing, and not only that, I feel like we could learn a lot from him, but just like some of the information that he has, I'm just like, dude, I want some of that. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to educate my people. That's all I want you to do. I'll do whatever you need me to do, but like, I just want some of my people educated, who might not have been able to check your platform out. You know what I mean? So, shout out to you. Shout out once again to everybody that is locking in, that's, hitting the comment section. I see that you guys are in there. I do want to make sure that you guys do go on to the Immaculate Podcast on our Facebook page. Please go in and like and just just make sure you guys subscribe to our content, man. It's very important. It helps us out a lot, just so we can get our content out to other people. Because when we have these special guests come in, we want to make sure that you guys don't miss the opportunities to learn from these people that are in these fields, so you guys don't have to learn along the way. You guys can start at the starting line and already have boatloads of information and kind of have a step up on the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and for people to see that we have subs, we have people that engage,
Yeah.
and it's worth their time. I
Yeah.
mean, time is money, especially someone up there looking for a second moon.
Yeah.
I've only seen one of it.
Yeah.
We need to prove to him that it's a smart move to come in here and talk to y'all.
Yeah. No, I just think it's cool. And then also the fact that we're going to have so many different types of people in. It's not just like buddies. It's like people who are like very successful in their fields. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll have a millionaire over here. I got a couple friends that are very successful millionaires who was like, dude, I would love to come on your pod. I have realtors who want to come on the podcast. These are all like career fields that other people I know have interest in, but may not know how to get into there, or maybe don't know what they need to start their setup. So I'm bringing these people in just for information for you guys. So like, that's all I want. I just want to be the catalyst to help educate, to get other people going, to pursue, so that way we can get some fucking money, y'all. That's it. I just want everybody to get the bag. That's it. That's it. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's all I want to do with this podcast, man. Every time we do this pod, we never really have anything planned. We just always just rock with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, what do you want to talk about? Like, just start talking.
Yeah, just start talking. I feel bad because sometimes I'll start rambling and now Josh is over here just like this the whole time.
Shut up, bitch.
My turn.
No, never mind. I just turned this off.
No, but Josh is such a huge help, man. Seriously, I know you guys kind of only see when the camera's on, but this man does a lot of work behind the scenes. I mean, this setup is completely 100% got Josh written all over it. So I know your wife tends to have a lot of stuff planned for you guys at times. I know you guys got planned things going on, whether it's sporting events, family events, just everything. So I appreciate you, Candace, for once again, I will say that 10,000 more times to get used to it, for allowing him to come over, even including the kids, allowing you to, spend that time over here, because we're doing this for free. You know what I mean? Like, this is just two buddies just hanging out.
And if I'm doing it for free, she's definitely doing it for free, because I ain't sharing my free with her. It's my free. It's my free.
No, it's all good, Candace. We appreciate you, though, seriously. So, but yeah, man, on top of that, I know we were talking about sports. We were talking about the NFL earlier before we started taping. I know you're a Bengals fan.
Oh, who dey?
And I know y'all just had a nice little win not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them about that experience, man.
So I was chilling. I was off last week, taking the pre-Christmas days off, because everybody takes the Christmas week off. So
we all know that.
I got the scraps. So I'm sitting there waiting to get my son from the bus stop, and my father-in-law, he's a season ticket holder for the Bengals, and he called. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing Sunday?" I was like, "Just playing PlayStation. That's it. Just getting ready for the holidays." And he's like, "Well, you want to go to the Battle of Ohio?" And I was like, "Wait, what? Battle of Ohio?" And in case y'all don't know, that's the Bengals versus the Browns, which some years that's a big thing.
The
but this
butt
year,
Browns.
Yeah, they're
Denied.
duty this year. But so yeah, we got a couple tickets. Were really nice seats, and got to sit there and watch that Bengals defense actually show up. Got I think it was 2 picks, 3 sacks. I just happened to get my phone out and was recording and caught a pick in the end zone. But like right off the rip, the Browns got the ball to start. They're making it all the way down to the other end of the field, getting ready to dive into the end zone, and dude snatched the ball right out of his hand.
Nice.
Like, as he hit the goal line. It was great watching that field judge. He comes running up, touchdown.
Nice.
He was waiting to do this
Yeah.
all week. And they were like, the play on the field to be reviewed, because they review them all now.
Yeah.
And the whole these Cincinnati fans, they're like watching Philadelphia Eagles fans. I mean, these are guys, they're getting their guns out, getting ready to shoot this dude that's running across the field. But
Yeah.
no, it was
They're all over here like this.
Shut up, Meg.
yeah.
You guys, you refs need to shut up and just let the game
Oh,
play.
man. So yeah, so it ended up being a fumble and recover. But yeah, it was a hell of a time. So thanks, Pop for those tickets. That was pretty badass.
Yeah,
we try,
Pop.
We try to hit
Shout
one
out
game
to
a
you.
year. And the hard part, because Paycor or Paul Brown Stadium is right downtown Cincinnati. It's super easy to get to.
Yeah, it is.
But you got to find somewhere to park.
Yeah, the parking is pretty rough.
So what we do now, we just tell Google to navigate to the SP Plus parking garage, and then we walk from there.
Yeah.
So, and it takes 2 minutes to get in and an hour to get out.
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
2
sounds
blocks.
about right.
But yeah, it was a good time, and the Bengals are still in it because they did win in overtime yesterday against them those Broncos. So it's a hell of a year. NFL is always exciting. So how them Bucks do today?
Man, I tell you what, I was just looking at that, and I know we were winning before we started the pod. And I know we finished 48-14.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 48-14, which was a must-win for us, which we should have beat the Cowboys last week. Don't even get me started on that catastrophe, but whatever.
That's my father-in-law's other favorite team.
Oh,
So
God, they're such a dumpster fire, man. Any of y'all that are Cowboys fans, y'all disgust me. I just want y'all to know. Y'all effing disgust me. It's just, I don't even dislike the Cowboys. It's the fan base. They're just like, dude, they're like that rash that just won't go away because it's in the back of your knee or your jeans just rub up against it.
Man.
And there ain't nothing you can do to like prevent it. You just got to deal with it. That's what the Cowboys are. And you Cowboys fans just disgust me. You're like a rash that no medication can get rid of. And I want you to know. That's why I'm looking in the camera. I want you to know that you Cowboys fans are freaking rashes. You suck. And I'm glad that you guys aren't making the playoffs this year. You guys suck. Anyway, sorry, man. I had to like rant for that, dude. Cowboys fans make me mad. But, Bucks are doing all right. I was looking at the standings. I know that we had to win that game because we're 9-7, and the Falcons, I believe, are 8-7. So that was a must win for us for sure. Which I think out of all the teams, I think we're obviously the best team. Now that doesn't mean we're actually good, but that's a whole nother debate. But here, let me pull up the standings real quick. So you got the Eagles leading the NFC East with 13-3. You got the NFC West. You got the Rams, 10-6. Then you got the Lions, and must I say the impressive Lions. I know there's a few Lion fans that are friends of mine. Shout out to y'all because y'all Lions is doing it. I told people last year when y'all beat us in the playoffs that y'all were a team to be worried about this year, and y'all have not proven me wrong. The Vikings are 13-2 as well. I have a few friends that are also Viking fans. Shout out to y'all. I think that's the toughest division because you still have the Packers in there, and they're 11-4, which is like pretty crazy.
You got the Bears. Oh.
Yeah, no. Yeah. The Bears. We're just gonna take them out of that equation there, and just we're just gonna dial back out of that one because they suck. But out of all those teams that I just mentioned, obviously you're a Bengals fan. I know that, so we're gonna go to the AFC. But for the AFC East, we do have the Bills that are 12-3. Of course, they're having an impressive year this year. The most impressive, in my opinion, is the Chiefs at 15-1, which I still think they're gonna three-peat, which I'll get to that whole topic later. But they do have the Chargers in their division that's actually 10-6, and the Broncos that are 9-7. And those are two teams you don't want to overlook. Then you got the AFC North, which is that's your area. You got the 11-5 Ravens, which I feel like they'll pretty much probably seal up their division, maybe. But you got the 10-6 Steelers, which no one thought they were going to be 10-6 this year at all. Your guys are 8-8, which I thought you guys were going to do better this year, but still 8-8, still 500.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there's no complaints.
You got the best quarterback in the league.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Stat-wise,
Nope.
Stat-wise,
No.
it's Joey B.
No.
Batman out there. But
Stupid.
the defense, man.
No.
Ugh.
No. I just need you to.
Shut up, Meg.
Do me a favor.
Let's go check the.
Yeah,
passer
pull up the
rating. Let's check
stats right now.
check
There's
the
no
passer
way that
rating.
Joe Burrow is having a better season than Lamar Jackson. No way. Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, is the MVP this year. Pull up the numbers. You pull up Joe Burrow. I get robbed a lot. Pull up his stats, and I'm gonna pull up Lamar Jackson real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to the standings on this. Hang on, cause we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this.
Okay, you're right
Oh,
now.
I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Lamar Jackson, number 1 in passer rating,
Yeah.
121.6.
Uh-huh.
Jared Goff, 112.2.
Uh-huh.
And then Joe Burrow, 109.8.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, third place ain't bad though. I'm not here to knock you. I'm just wanting to level it out and not put no disrespect on Lamar's name.
Who's leading the league in touchdown passes? We'll talk about that. That would be Joe Burrow,
Yeah,
with
Burrow.
42.
Burrow, I ain't gonna lie, Burrow is definitely up there.
But he's got 8 picks, and Lamar's got 4.
Still though, that's still pretty damn good,
Yeah.
dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's sad that defense can't do
The thing that got you guys is the injuries. I think the
yeah.
injuries is what got you guys the most. But it is what it is. Once again, shout out to the people that are here in the chat that's in the comment section, the people viewing. I see Nicole on there. This is her first time on. I see Brady in there. Shout out to you, Brady. I see you on there as well. Misty done jumped in there in the comment section. Sean's in there. Big Sean. And I see he's a Lions fan, so I already know I already know he's talking that talk.
That was my first favorite team. I
Listen,
lived in Western Michigan
Sean.
for a long time.
Sean, as a Bucks fan, I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
I didn't want no smoke last year. Even though we beat y'all this year, I don't want no smoke. I want to avoid y'all like the plague, so I don't want no smoke, man. But, going back to the standings on the of what we were talking about for the AFC, let me go back to that spot. So, like I said, you guys are 8-8. The booty hole Browns is 3-12. The AFC, I feel like, was winnable for the Colts, and they just completely I don't know what was going on, but the Texans are 9-7, the Colts are 7-9, the disappointing Jaguars are 4-12, and then the Titans, the tighten up Titans are 3-13. First of all, any team that yells tighten up, I don't trust any of y'all. I'm just going to put that out there. Any of you Titan fans, I've been to a Titans game before with a buddy of mine. Shout out to him. I went to watch my Bucks play, and he's a season ticket holder. And it's the first time I ever been to a Titans game. I didn't know they yelled tighten up. So
Diddy.
See, I told you, bro. Diddy always finds a way to pop up. But when we got out the car, and everybody's like, tighten up. And I'm like, is this sort of like initiation? Like, why do they keep saying that? Like, I really didn't understand it. So then finally, after the 10th time someone yelled tighten up, I was like, bro, what kind of weird stuff y'all got going on here in Nashville? And he's like, no, man, that's it's kind of like a battle cry. And I'm like, out of all the things in life y'all could have ever came up with, tighten up was what y'all chose. I'm like, brother, when I hear tighten up, I'm thinking prison terms. Like, you know what I mean? I imagine this big dude behind you that's built like me named Graveyard that's like, tighten up, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear tighten up. If you're behind me, you yell tighten up, first thing I'm doing is I'm clenching my fist. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I ain't trying to really be like that, guys, but I'm just letting you know from my understanding, when I hear you yell tighten up, I feel like y'all could have chose a better word. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have used Diddy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy up. Yeah. It's all good. I deserve one of these, man. Stupid. I deserve one of these.
If they were to stir the Oilers, then it'd be oil up.
Yeah, oil up. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, that's the thing. That is the new thing for the Steelers, bro. Oil up. Holy, yo, that's actually really good, dude. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a good one, man. You gotta trademark that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, if I ever use that, I'll make sure you get
oil up.
you get the respect for that, man. That's funny. But and you're honest a prediction, man. Who you think's gonna win the championship in NFL this year?
Oh man!
Don't you dare say the Bengals,
I
dude.
ain't gonna say the Bengals.
Because y'all might even make the playoffs.
Bengals got to beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh next week for that to happen.
I think that's winnable. I think it's winnable.
It could be.
I think it's winnable.
It could be because, man, I like the Bills. Yeah,
a lot of people are saying the Bills, man.
Yeah, I like the Bills.
Josh Allen just looks different.
Yeah,
he looks different. He looks comfortable now.
Yeah,
and when I say comfortable, like there's no hesitation. Like I mean, he's just on his grind.
Bills deserve it. They've lost enough Super Bowls. Get them that Vince Lombardi.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong. But I think the Chiefs still gonna pull it off. I think it's something that you and I can't control. I don't think it's anything that the players can control. I think it's what I think that's what the narrative that they need for the NFL. Never had a team that ever three-peated. What better team than to put as the Chiefs? Your poster child is Pat Mahomes. The money line is always going to bet against. I ain't gonna say always, but I'm gonna say the public doesn't want the Chiefs to win. So if I'm Vegas, I'm thinking, well, they're gonna bet against the Chiefs. So why not push them through? And we all know the reason why they won last year was because of Taylor Swift. Yes, I'm looking at you Chiefs fans, wherever y'all are. That ain't the Super Bowl. That wasn't the Lombardi. That was the Taylor Swift title or championship y'all got. Taylor Swift won y'all that because she brought 800 million viewers, or not 800 million viewers, revenue, $800 million in revenue to the NFL because she started popping her face up on the screen. Y'all won that championship. I didn't say y'all didn't deserve it, but all I'm saying is Taylor Swift had a heavy influence in that. So I think they will three-peat. I think they are really good. I think playoff Pat is just different, man. Pat Mahomes plays so much different. He's like Tom Brady. Like he's like a whole nother quarterback. So it's like if you're 15-1 in the regular season, and you guys have been dealing with injuries, and you guys have made some hell of a trades, to get star receivers in. It's like, dude, everyone's gonna shine and be healthy in the playoffs. And at the end of the day, that's all you gotta be doing is rolling in the playoffs. It's all about luck of the draw and about staying healthy. So I think the Chiefs will do it. I don't know, man. The Bills are looking good too, though, so I don't want to knock them for that. Sure, I'd like to see my Bucks win, but I also like being realistic. And I will not lie to you people. The Bucks ain't doing it, but I would love to see it. NBA. I know NBA's been going on right now. Who's your team in the NBA?
I don't really have.
I don't
have
blame
a
you,
team,
man.
no.
It's been boring to watch it,
Yeah.
but
yeah, we watched some of them Christmas games and watching Boston get beat at home on Christmas.
Dude, my Mavs lost on Christmas, but
well, Luka got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt in the second quarter. But I still think my Mavs got a shot. If I'm being honest, but I think the team to still beat is going to be the Celtics. It's kind of like one of those. They're still heavily equipped. People are still trading to get an accessible team that can just take a 7-game longevity series with those guys, and I just don't think there's a team currently equipped for it. But it is what it is. Man, besides that, I think last time we talked, you said the Celtics were still going to win it, if I'm not mistaken. This is probably like the 4th or 5th podcast ago.
Yeah.
You're just
I'm
off and
still,
yeah.
I'm still probably thinking we're still.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, like I said, they're still equipped with the same team of last year. They have a whole year to play with each other. Injuries really hasn't striking them too much. I know Porzingis was out there for a little bit, which he's always injured, and I'm a huge fan of Porzingis. But whatever. Outside of that, man, dude, I know you kind of have a lot going on today, so I don't want to hold you up too long, man. Yeah, dude,
Man,
everybody's
I
playing catch up.
Dude, I hate Christmas. It's always 15, 20 different things you got to go to and drag everybody to this person's thing and that person's thing and bring your dirty Santa or white elephant gifts I'm just like, oh, come on, let me stay home and play I got a PS Portal for Christmas, so I was just like, I just want to sit on the couch and play my PlayStation.
Nice. You sound like me.
Yeah, I was like, that's
all I want to do is just sit and just game. Like I don't even want to go do anything else.
Let the old lady watch Bridgerton. And
let me sit at home and be weird.
Yeah, be antisocial. But no, we gotta go. I get to go see my brother. Who I rarely get to see.
Dude, shout out to Jeremy, man. I miss you, buddy. I hear you doing your thing. Keep grinding.
Doing them things.
Tell your brother.
Babies.
Tell your brother I said what's up.
Will do.
Shout out to the Stratton family. You, sir, have been working your magic for the wrestling show, and a certain promoter reached out. So it looks like I'll be showing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In January?
I don't know yet. Well, I don't want to say too much. I did sign an NDA.
Oh,
So
nice.
I see that you and some others have been publicly negotiating.
Mm-hmm.
So, make sure the ones that are the wrestling fans that want to tune into the shows, Mr. Stratton is working behind the scenes. He is the advocate. And he's definitely making moves because a certain promoter reached out, and yeah, things are gonna get very interesting over the next couple months.
Yeah, but shout out to the world's best attorney, Stephen New, out
Yeah,
there making things happen.
yeah.
signing contracts.
Shout out to him. And so no, I've been on my grind, man.
Gold.
I've been, my fitness journey. I've been cutting weight. I'm on my carnivore diet right now. Some days I have bad days. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're not awful days. They're just bad days. But predominantly, I just eat meat all day, and I've been fasting for the most part. I fast from 8 p.m. till like noon the next day, and then I'll use that little window and literally just scarf down meat all day. It's actually a pretty easy diet. But I've leaned up a lot and continuously to do it just to get ready for the January. 2025 is gonna be fun. You guys will be a part of the ride, obviously. We don't want to hold you guys up much longer, man. We wanted to thank you guys for jumping on to the live stream. Make sure, like I said, you guys go on the Immaculate Podcast on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share our content. We need the algorithm to get pushed through so other people see our stuff. So when we have our special guests in here, y'all get the juice. That's all we want to do is give y'all the juice. We just want to sit back and just enjoy it. And hey, if this takes it somewhere, that's great. But that's not what we're after, man. We just want to reach out to people who have a certain vision in mind, and if we can find those people that have already been there and that's kind of paved their own way, they can give them the cheat sheets. You know what I mean? That's all I really care about. And then just you and I just have casual conversations. Maybe occasionally have some buddies come in. I know we got that Donovan and Monte Hero one's going to be pretty awesome because that's going to be a relationship debate, guys. I want you guys to make sure you're tuned in for that because they both come from a very good place, but one's a spiritual healer. The other one kind of goes through experiences of life, but also with spiritual. So it's pretty cool to see two different views. So I'm gonna let them debate each other. Shout out to both of them. We're just gonna sit back and learn.
Yeah. Go, and before that happens, go peep out that Donovan podcast.
Yes.
He goes our third
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, you will definitely have something to say about it.
Go on the YouTube link at the Immaculate Podcast. That's 2 E's, and make sure you guys watch that just Donovan podcast. So you guys kind of have an idea. Because that episode, we do expect people to chime in like you guys have today and talk about like things you like, disliked, what just in general things you guys want to debate because they're all going to answer those questions. So I want to make sure that you guys get the juice on that. And any single people out there that are looking to learn, I feel like that will be a huge asset as well because everybody deserves to have a significant other. And yeah, pretty much that's it, man. So, guys, we're about out of here, man. I'm gonna stop holding him captive.
Got 2025 to get to, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Guys, we're gonna be in 2025 next time we see you. We appreciate you. Until the next one, peace. Hell yeah. It cut out on us like twice. Not because anything moved. It was just saying like something about trying to hardwire it. It only cut out like maybe 3 times. It cut out for less than like 10 seconds. It was just like a black screen, and it was like, boom. That makes sense. Yeah, you can't forget it this time. Dude, no, I thought that was pretty good, man. We did an hour and 2 minutes. What's up, sir? Not shit. Just got done airing my podcast. What's going on? Yo, we just finished up. What's good though? Oh, is he really? Uh-oh, what happened? How long are you guys gonna be on? Yeah, cause I got a work Christmas party that I'm about to head to, but I'll only be there for like maybe an hour. So like I would probably be on about like no later than 5:30. But because I would be on the rest of the day after that. Like I got nothing planned. Oh, you can push it through, Sophie. I added that in the time. Open the door. You can open it. Yeah, yeah, we do. What'd you say, man? Sorry, I was rudely interrupted by something in there. What? Oh, he's on Call of Duty now? Holy fuck! What? Oh, he plays that shit. Oh, I didn't know that. That's fucking. Uh, all right, yeah. If you can, what's that? If you can, see if Corey would be ready by like 6. Let's just say 6. You know, everybody just try to. Oh, right. Well, no, that's perfectly fine. And then I can hit up my cousin. I can hit up my cousin and see if we can get him before. But like, it gives us enough time to try to put a solid team together. So I would like to go back. Yeah, but that's because he's got that specific type of big though. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree.